What is responsible AI? A. AI that is always correct. B. AI that adheres to ethical guidelines and fairness. C. AI that operates without human intervention. D. AI that is focused only on profitability. Correct answer, B. B. AI that adheres to ethical guidelines and fairness. Which principle is critical for responsible AI? A. Bias elimination. B. High profitability. C. Market dominance. D. Speed of computation. Correct answer, A. A. Bias elimination. Responsible AI ensures AI models are A. Biased towards a particular group. B. Transparent and explainable. C. Hidden from users. D. Only used in entertainment. Correct answer, B. B. Transparent and explainable. Which of the following is not a component of responsible AI? A. Fairness. B. Accountability. C. Transparency. D. Exclusivity. Correct answer, D. D. Exclusivity. Responsible AI practices require A. Ignoring privacy concerns. B. Continuous monitoring and updating. C. Keeping the model static. D. Reducing model accuracy for speed. Correct answer, B. B. Continuous monitoring and updating. Why is fairness important in AI? A. To ensure AI is profitable. B. To avoid bias and discrimination. C. To make AI faster. D. To limit AI usage. Correct answer, B. B. To avoid bias and discrimination. What role does transparency play in responsible AI? A. It hides the AI's decision-making process. B. It ensures decisions are understandable. C. It increases complexity. D. It decreases trust. Correct answer, B. B. It ensures decisions are understandable. What is GitHub Copilot primarily used for? A. Project management. B. AI-powered code completion. C. Bug tracking. D. Version control. Correct answer, B. B. AI-powered code completion. Which IDEs support GitHub Copilot? A. Only Visual Studio Code. B. Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, and JetBrains IDEs. C. Only IntelliJ IDEA. D. Only Eclipse. Correct answer, B. B. Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, and JetBrains IDEs. How does GitHub Copilot suggest code? A. By using predefined templates. B. By analyzing the context of your code and using machine learning models. C. By searching through Stack Overflow posts. D. By randomly generating code snippets. Correct answer, B. B. By analyzing the context of your code and using machine learning models. Which programming languages are supported by GitHub Copilot? A. Only Python and JavaScript. B. Multiple languages including Python, JavaScript, and TypeScript. C. Only Java and C++. D. Only Ruby and PHP. Correct answer, B. B. Multiple languages including Python, JavaScript, and TypeScript. What feature allows GitHub Copilot to offer context-aware code suggestions? A. Static analysis. B. Machine learning models. C. Manual coding. D. Hard coding suggestions. Correct answer, B. B. Machine learning models. GitHub Copilot can be used in A. Only personal projects. B. Both personal and professional projects. C. Only open source projects. D. Only closed source projects. Correct answer, B. B. Both personal and professional projects. How can users provide feedback on GitHub Copilot's suggestions? A. By modifying the source code. B. By accepting or rejecting suggestions and providing feedback. C. By emailing support. D. By ignoring the suggestions. Correct answer, B. B. By accepting or rejecting suggestions and providing feedback. Which subscription plans include GitHub Copilot? A. Free plan only. B. Pro, Team, and Enterprise plans. C. Only Enterprise plan. D. Only Pro plan. Correct answer, B. B. Pro, Team, and Enterprise plans. What is the primary benefit of using GitHub Copilot? A. Reducing code quality. B. Accelerating coding by generating code snippets. C. Making coding harder. D. Increasing debugging time. Correct answer, B. B. Accelerating coding by generating code snippets. GitHub Copilot helps developers by A. Writing entire projects automatically. B. Providing context-based code suggestions and completions. C. Debugging code. D. Managing version control. Correct answer, B. B. Providing context-based code suggestions and completions. Which of the following is not a feature of GitHub Copilot? A. Code completion. B. Code review. C. Contextual suggestions. D. Documentation generation. Correct answer, B. B. Code review. GitHub Copilot can generate A. Only comments. B. Code snippets, comments, and documentation. C. Only function names. D. Only variable names. Correct answer, B. B. Code snippets, comments, and documentation. GitHub Copilot's suggestions are based on A. A fixed set of rules. B. Machine learning models trained on public code. C. Random guesses. D. Users' previous projects. Correct answer, B. GitHub Copilot's suggestions are based on B. Machine learning models trained on public code. Can GitHub Copilot be used for pair programming? A. Yes, it can assist in pair programming sessions. B. No, it is only for solo developers. C. Yes, but only in specific IDEs. D. No, it does not support collaborative coding. Correct answer, A. A. Yes, it can assist in pair programming sessions. What is not required to use GitHub Copilot? A. An active GitHub account. B. A supported editor or IDE. C. A Copilot subscription. D. A specific operating system. Correct answer, D. D. A specific operating system. How often does GitHub update Copilot's models? A. Weekly. B. Periodically, based on improvements and feedback. C. Monthly. D. Never. Correct answer, B. B. Periodically, based on improvements and feedback. GitHub Copilot can help with A. Writing tests. B. Code refactoring. C. Both writing tests and code refactoring. D. Only documentation. Correct answer, C. C. Both writing tests and code refactoring. Which organization developed GitHub Copilot? A. Microsoft. B. OpenAI in collaboration with GitHub. C. Google. D. Facebook. Correct answer, B. B. OpenAI in collaboration with GitHub. What is the primary goal of GitHub Copilot? A. To replace developers. B. To assist developers by providing code suggestions. C. To manage projects. D. To debug code. Correct answer, B. B. To assist developers by providing code suggestions. How can a developer disable GitHub Copilot for a specific project? A. By uninstalling the plugin. B. By disabling it in the project settings. C. By not writing any code. D. By deleting their GitHub account. Correct answer, B. B. By disabling it in the project settings. What should a developer do if they encounter a bug in GitHub Copilot? A. Ignore it. B. Report it through the feedback option in the editor. C. Fix it themselves. D. Stop using Copilot. Correct answer, B. B. Report it through the feedback option in the editor. GitHub Copilot can be customized by A. Modifying its source code. B. Adjusting settings in the editor. C. Changing the machine learning model. D. Requesting changes from GitHub. Correct answer, B. B. Adjusting settings in the editor. How does GitHub Copilot handle deprecated functions? A. It suggests using deprecated functions. B. It avoids suggesting deprecated functions and offers alternatives. C. It ignores deprecated functions. D. It marks them as errors. Correct answer, B. B. It avoids suggesting deprecated functions and offers alternatives. GitHub Copilot's code suggestions are based on A. Publicly available code and user data. B. Private user data only. C. Random algorithms. D. Code snippets from paid services. Correct answer, A. A. Publicly available code and user data. Which command can be used to accept GitHub Copilot's suggestion in Visual Studio Code? A. Tab. B. Control plus Enter. C. Shift plus Tab. D. Control plus Shift plus S. Correct answer, A. A. Tab. What is the shortcut to accept a Copilot suggestion in VS Code? A. Tab. B. Control plus space. C. Enter. D. Shift plus Tab. Correct answer, A. A. Tab. What type of model does GitHub Copilot use? A. Decision trees. B. Neural networks. C. Support vector machines. D. K-nearest neighbors. Correct answer, B. B. Neural networks. GitHub Copilot's model was trained using A. GitHub's entire private repository data. B. Public code repositories and other open source projects. C. Data from social media. D. Proprietary algorithms only. Correct answer, B. B. Public code repositories and other open source projects. How does GitHub Copilot ensure the privacy of users' code? A. By anonymizing and aggregating data. B. By sharing it with third parties. C. By storing it in unprotected servers. D. By ignoring privacy concerns. Correct answer, A. A. By anonymizing and aggregating data. What action can users take if they do not want their code to be used for training GitHub Copilot models? A. They can opt out of data sharing. B. They cannot take any action. C. They can delete their repositories. D. They can stop using GitHub. Correct answer, A. A. They can opt out of data sharing. How frequently is the data used by GitHub Copilot updated? A. Daily. B. Periodically, based on new public code contributions. C. Never. D. Every hour. Correct answer, B. B. Periodically, based on new public code contributions. What is the primary source of data for training GitHub Copilot? A. Proprietary datasets. B. Publicly available code repositories. C. Users' private code. D. Encrypted data from various sources. Correct answer, B. B. Publicly available code repositories. GitHub Copilot handles user data by A. Storing it indefinitely. B. Using it to improve suggestions and then deleting it. C. Sharing it with other users. D. Ignoring user data. Correct answer, B. B. Using it to improve suggestions and then deleting it. Can users review how their data is used by GitHub Copilot? A. Yes, through GitHub's privacy policy and settings. B. No, it is not transparent. C. Only by contacting support. D. Only by reading code. Correct answer, A. A. Yes, through GitHub's privacy policy and settings. GitHub Copilot's suggestions are generated by A. Manually curated code snippets. B. Machine learning models analyzing the context of the code. C. Random text generation. D. Predefined templates. Correct answer, B. B. Machine learning models analyzing the context of the code. How does GitHub Copilot handle sensitive information in code? A. It anonymizes and encrypts all sensitive data. B. It does not identify sensitive information. C. It automatically removes sensitive data. D. It stores sensitive data for future use. Correct answer, A. A. It anonymizes and encrypts all sensitive data. What is prompt engineering in the context of GitHub Copilot? A. Writing prompts for user surveys. B. Crafting inputs to get desired code suggestions from Copilot. C. Designing UI prompts. D. Debugging code. Correct answer, B. B. Crafting inputs to get desired code suggestions from Copilot. Effective prompt crafting involves A. Writing vague descriptions. B. Providing clear and specific instructions. C. Using only generic terms. D. Ignoring the context. Correct answer, B. B. Providing clear and specific instructions. What is a common practice to improve GitHub Copilot's suggestions? A. Using long and complex prompts. B. Using clear, concise, and context-rich prompts. C. Rewriting code manually. D. Avoiding comments. Correct answer, B. Correct answer, B. B. Using clear, concise, and context-rich prompts. Why is context important in prompt crafting for GitHub Copilot? A. It helps Copilot generate relevant and accurate suggestions. B. It makes the code longer. C. It confuses the AI. D. It is not important. Correct answer, A. A. It helps Copilot generate relevant and accurate suggestions. Which of the following is an example of a good prompt for GitHub Copilot? A. Write some code. B. Create a function that sorts an array of integers in ascending order. C. Do something. D. Generate random text. Correct answer, B. B. Create a function that sorts an array of integers in ascending order. What should be included in a prompt to get the best results from GitHub Copilot? A. Specific task description and relevant context. B. Only the task description. C. Irrelevant information. D. Random code snippets. Correct answer, A. A. Specific task description and relevant context. How can a developer improve the quality of code suggestions from GitHub Copilot? A. By refining the prompt with more details and context. B. By using Copilot without any prompts. C. By ignoring Copilot's suggestions. D. By disabling Copilot. Correct answer, A. A. By refining the prompt with more details and context.